Hi, Rose here. I'm here on Big Island. I'm in Hilo, at this park where there's Kamehameha, a statue for Kamehameha. And I'm here by the water's edge, waiting for Kazumi, who's in a meeting. And I'm not feeling very good today. The last couple of days have been like really sick to my stomach, like a knot here in my solar plexus, and it feels really sick. On Father's Day, I actually called my birth father, and something shifted, and there was a whole lot of fear, almost neediness in their voices. My dad had a heart attack, and it's shifting things. He says he's in a transition phase, and that triggered some stuff that's coming up. I was wondering what it was, and then found this out here. It's addiction, because that's what my dad said caused his heart attack. They had started him on a medication, which was a narcotic, to handle the tremors in his hands, and then they got him on all these medicines, and they took him off and switched him, and he had a heart attack. And that detoxing off of medications can definitely do that. It's like I clicked in with them, and now I'm processing it with them, for us. I had a lot of problems with addiction. I still have my tobacco, but I've cleared a lot of different addictions, and I consciously use my tobacco now, for the most part. I understand why I'm using it, and I'm not quite done with it yet, but I'm really, really sick to my stomach. I'm just feeling this sickness in this world. Anyway, at the grocery store, and somebody nearly run me over. I feel like I'm nearly invisible a lot of the times. And that's another thing that came up in talking to my dad, was like guilt because I'm not there, because I was always the one that would jump and run and take care of them when they were sick. And I've been wandering around out here, and they don't even call me. But on Father's Day, I haven't been calling, but it was like, what would love do? And love would call. And my mom actually said thank you for calling, which is different than the last time I saw them. They said, don't burden us again. So I quit calling. And so I guess all of that is coming up for me to feel. Disgusted. Sick stuff. Didn't hardly sleep at all, or it was like on and off last night. I was so tired I couldn't hardly stay up last night or yesterday evening. I was trying to wait until the night blooming jasmine started blooming, but as soon as the sun started going down, I had to go lay down. I had to get laid down because I couldn't hardly move. And I'm feeling that way today, and then when I move, I get sick to my stomach. I feel pretty spun, disoriented, dizzy, and just sick to my stomach. So when we feel that way, I was talking to Kazumi, and I think when we go back, we're going to do a little bit of this. We're going to act out, get in touch with it. I'm not trying to make it go away. I'm trying to get the message of what it's here to show me, allowing it to flow through instead of get stuck or repel it, or even get, I thought I heard her call, but it's some little girl singing. And a fish just jumped. So yeah, instead of trying to make it go away or make it change, just sitting with it and allowing it to be. It's like right here. Right there. Ahid, akos, itikahid. When you breathe out longer than you breathe in, you're releasing, and undoing that knot inside of there, allowing it to be felt and recognized and acknowledged. There's a lot to be sick over, a lot to be just felt, cried. Grief and praise. You know, everybody talks about this ascension thing, but this ain't about getting out. It's about getting in. And humility is important for that. Oh, hey. Told you, really sick to the stomach. It's important to stay humble and get grounded and into the earth, not trying to get out and trying to make it go away, trying to harmonize and elevate, deepen and expand. High, getting high, archy. We don't want to get out, we don't want to go up. In the Hopi prophecy, it says that there's two roads. One goes up and one goes down. The one that goes up leads to destruction. And I'm seeing so much of that. People pulled into this 5D or into delusions of grandeur. I did it too. Listening to all of these transmissions, activations, things like that on the internet. We really need to be careful. There's a lot of hooks in that kind of stuff that create a dependency upon it and lead us in the wrong direction. If we can't understand, if it makes us go into some kind of trance, we might want to be careful about what's underlying that. And be really careful that we're not just because we're uncomfortable seeking escape. The hard work is in digging deep and into these emotions and going into them, descending into the actual experience and bringing all of this into an embodied expression. And some of this is really challenging to sit with. Like this, I've been nauseated for 2 days. Still working with the land, still working with that, but allowing it to be. Occasionally I go into fear that it won't go away again, or that, you know, it tells me all kinds of things, that I'll get sick and nobody will want to take care of me and all of this. I'm just gonna sit with it and feel, and I'm letting you know you ain't alone if you're in this too. And I'm gonna ponder on addiction and clearing that. And while I'm here at the waters, in the midst of all of these trees, processing out for all of this sickness, disgust, guilt, shame, all that enmeshment caretaking. Not my job. Not my job. Loving you from Big Island.